It's time for another Culture Club. I'm Melanie Olivero for CNA 938. Today's Culture Club will feature quite a few topics: a charity piano recital held in the heart of town, an award-winning Singaporean classical pianist and keyboardist, and the tales of some of the downtrodden and how they can be helped. So let me begin by telling you about the local charity, Lutheran Community Care Services, or LCCS. LCCS is organizing a charity piano recital this coming 27th of October, and it's called Compassion, Bringing Light into Darkness, held at Orchard Central, the shopping mall. It'll be starring Elisa Koch. Elisa is an award-winning Singaporean classical pianist and keyboardist, and she'll have other musicians joining her on stage as well. Together, they'll all be joining forces to bring hope to individuals and families who need help overcoming some of life's challenges. We'll find out in just a while. So let's learn more about this from Kek Xiao Ling, the director of the Resource and Strategy Department at LCCS, and of course, pianist Elisa Koch. Hello, welcome to CNA 938.
Thank you for having us.
It's so lovely.
Thank you so much, Melanie.
It's so lovely to see both of you. So nice to welcome you into the studio, and all of us are just raring to go. Okay, Xiao Ling, before we talk about the charity piano recital, can you tell us more about the Bringing Light into Darkness initiative? How and why did it start when it comes to LCCS?
Okay. Hi. Thanks for having us again. I think in LCCS, we desire to bring light into the darkness of individuals and families going through difficult times. And in LCCS, the families and individuals who work with do experience family violence, experience financial distress, or are experience issues of incarceration. So they need support, they need relationships, and we hope that through this recital, we can raise funds for our work, in a sense to bring hope and light into their life.
Okay, very well explained and quite succinct as well. There truly are a lot of people that you're helping out here. How have the affected people or beneficiaries, some people want to call them victims as well, been given some hope and comfort? Can you give us some stories of these people whose lives have been made better thanks to this initiative?
Okay, sure, Melanie. Thank you. So perhaps one of the stories I can say is a couple. Yeah. So in this sense, this man uses violence on the wife, and he called and he sought help because he found that this is not right. And so I spoke with him and spoke with the wife and brought them together and asked them about what matters and who matters. And they said that family matters. We talked through about the values, and I gave them a platform to talk about what needs to happen to repair the harm and restore their relationship. And I think now I just got a text from the husband, and he said that things are going really well. We are communicating more, and he really appreciates a platform to talk about the issues with his wife. Yeah. So another story I have is that with a family, so I think she's a single mom, and when we got to know her, she was imprisoned. So so our social worker connected with her in prison, also connected with her families and children at home to ensure that children are taken care of and going to school. So when she got released from prison, we tried to restore and strengthen the relationship with children because she's been 4 years away from her family, right? And we also supported her in her wanting to upskill, to enroll her in the Polytechnic, doing a diploma course.
As a mature student now.
Yes, that's
okay,
right.
That's nice.
Yeah, and she also doing part-time job. She's a very hardworking mom herself. And recently she has moved out of her home family and rented a HDB flat to live with her children. Yeah.
What is key here is that these people were willing to effect change within themselves, from the husband who doesn't want to resort to violence to this incarcerated woman who wants to upskill, get out of incarceration, be there for her children. That's the most important thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. That they want to have this will to heal within themselves and to move on.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Do you see more of that happening?
Yes, I think what we do is that we also have people who experienced harm, who didn't get a chance to restore relationship with their spouses. But so we gave them a platform. We have a support group for men.
Ah, that's good.
Yeah, for men who are affected by spousal violence. So it's a platform for them to share, to validate their stories and experience, because very often they don't tell them to their friends. They feel that, how can a man be abused, things like that. And so they found that it also gave them a sense of, hey, I'm useful, I can contribute my ideas and how I cope. And they make friends and widen their social support. I think social support is very, very important.
That's true. So this support group for men, these are the men who are victims of spousal abuse.
Yes.
Do you have a separate one for the men who perpetrate the abuse, like this gentleman you were talking about previously?
No, because I think for men who uses violence, there are other agencies, having support group. So we do more of like couple work. If they're keen to if it's safe enough to bring the couple together. Yeah, we need to establish safety, right, before we bring them together, and that's very important. And their motivation for change. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So much going on at LCCS, but I want to talk about something else that's going on, because the upcoming charity piano recital is on the 27th of October, and it's on a Friday.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Friday at Orchard Central. So which part of Orchard Central is that? I understand it's on the 10th floor, because not many of us have gone that far up.
I guess the first time
There's always a first time, right?
have an event at the auditorium on the first floor. If you go to Orchard Central on the first floor I think it should be near Uniqlo.
Yeah.
And you will see those glass elevator. You just need to, take the lift up to the 10th floor. It's actually an art space for youth artists. And it's quite cool.
I've been there. It's quite lovely.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it.
Okay, so we are using the auditorium. It has 112 seats. Yeah, it's not a very big auditorium, but I think it's very cozy. Yeah, and there's a big space to mingle. We have intermission. They can mingle with the LCCS team to find out more about what we do. And we also have some snacks for you to if you want to buy some snacks during the intermission. Yeah,
snacks and refreshments. Okay, very, very nice. And also the recital's title is Compassion, Bringing Light into Darkness. And it is part of the initiative that we were talking about, affecting children, women, or men. So how will this be addressed during the charity piano recital itself, apart from Alissa and cellist Alison Hui playing? Because you said people can come to you and speak to you during and even before this recital.
Sure.
But during the recital itself, will there be any maybe speeches, or will it just be communicated through the music?
Oh, we will share a story of Marissa, the one I told you about, single mom.
Yeah.
Through a video. Yeah. So she will share. There are two parts to the video. The first part would be the dark, when she had life struggles and she felt darkness in her life, everything was bleak, and what challenges she had with her own mother. Yeah, because her own family has a history of drug abuse. Yeah, and then, when the music went to into the hope part, that's where her part 2 will come out. And she will share about how LCCS team journeyed with her and how her own efforts and her own values brought her and overcome the odds of life.
And I hope there'll be footage of her upskilling, studying. I love images like that.
I hope so.
There will be, yeah? Okay, we'll definitely look out for that. Okay, let's talk about how did LCCS come looking for you, Alissa, or were you always part of this from get-go?
So thank you so much, Melanie. Basically, I knew the executive director from LCCS, Justin Mui, and I was very young when I knew him, so that was many years ago. Mm-hmm. And last year in June, he wrote a message to me, and he was explaining his work with LCCS now, and he was asking, because he knew that I play the piano, so he was asking if I could perform at a fundraising event, or if I would be interested. But at that time, I was having a concert tour in Canada. So I was in Ottawa, Swift Current, Saskatchewan, Calgary, and Winnipeg. So I also had a couple of other concerts. and it was a very busy time. But after that, when I came back, I wrote to him again and asked if he was still interested, and he said yes. So that was how I got to know Xiaoling also, and that was how the concert was organized.
Wow, we have to book you in advance, don't we, Lisa? About a year or half a year in advance? Probably more than that, right?
Well, actually, I like to do concerts anytime. I've also had concerts that were very close to the time.
Or quite last minute as well.
Yes.
But it meant so much to you and important to you that you had to do it. Okay. Now, Alyssa, I understand the piano pieces were curated to reflect the ups and downs of life struggles, so it's very meaningful as well, the music that's chosen. Can you tell us about the pieces? What runs through your mind whenever you perform them? When thinking about, of course, what this recital's title is, Compassion, Bringing Light into Darkness, pieces that have resonance with such issues.
So the program that I have chosen is a collection of short classical piano pieces, and some are originally written for the piano and some are piano transcriptions of other works. So for example, I'll be playing a ballad number 1 in G minor by Frédéric Chopin, and some pieces from the Fantasiestücke, Opus 12 by Robert Schumann, so fantasy pieces it's called.
Okay.
And then we'll also have some cello and piano duets together with Alison Hui. And we'll be playing some more popular tunes like Over the Rainbow.
How nice.
So that's very relaxing. And The Faith by Gautama. And then there'll be some other piano transcriptions, such as Antonio Vivaldi, Spring from the Four Seasons.
Yes.
Johann Sebastian Bach, Air on the G string. And Ennio Morricone, The Mission.
Oh.
So all these pieces are very emotional pieces, and that's why I chose them, because they reflect the progression of the state of a person's heart from the time they are first broken or hurt, all the way until they find the help and they grow and they're being restored. So this idea of the progression of the state of the person's heart originated from our group chat with Justin and Xiaoling, and we sort of agreed that the human heart is not immediately healed. So it takes many up and downs until the person finally finds some stability, and it takes a very long time. It's a long process. So I chose the pieces in this order and in this manner to reflect this, and I think that's the reality.
So all the titles, pieces that the pieces titles and the performers, these talented people who are no longer with us, like Chopin, Vivaldi, Bach, Ennio Morricone, and of course Over the Rainbow. All of them, like you said, when you read them out in sequence, that's how they're going to come out.
Not exactly.
Okay.
We actually have a specific sequence. Like some of these pieces are signifying hope.
Yes.
Some of them are signifying darkness. Actually, I have a modern piece by Fazil Sai. It's called Black Earth, where I have to touch the strings inside the piano.
Oh.
And I think that signifies darkness very well. And I think it can really bring out the emotion that the people are feeling at first before they get help.
Okay, that is something I think a lot of people would like to not just listen to, but to look at as well, because the very fact that you will be reaching over to touch those strings is quite a dramatic moment, and what it looks like and what it sounds like will be really something as well. All right, so Xiaoling, this is of course a charitable initiative. So how much does each ticket cost? And is there maybe, apart from the refreshments, may there be a goodie bag even?
Okay, each ticket is priced at 180, which you can claim tax relief if you're working.
Okay.
It is free sitting. Yeah, so, if you come early, you can sit more in front. And the audience will get a drink, kindly sponsored by Asia Farm.
A drink, huh?
Yes.
What kind of a drink are we talking about?
Tea.
Oh, tea.
Healthy drink.
Oh.
We're talking about healthy relationships, so healthy tea.
Oh, healthy tea. Okay, I like the sound of that as well. Okay, so that means seats won't be assigned to us. It's first come, first served. Got it. And the proceeds, Xiaoling, the the proceeds from the tickets sold go to, of course, LCCS. And then how will they be allocated? Tell us a little bit more about that. Is it all to Marissa or to other people too?
Okay, sure. First of all, I just want to say that we are very grateful that Alyssa and Alison are playing for the recital pro bono.
Yes.
So proceeds from the sales of tickets will go to LCCS work to break the hurt cycle caused by financial distress, domestic violence, and imprisonment. So it will not go to one particular person,
Correct.
but to the work itself.
All right. Well, and this is good work, very good, meaningful work you're doing. I'm now with Kek Xiao Ling, Director of the Resource and Strategy Department at local charity Lutheran Community Care Services, LCCS, and award-winning Singaporean classical pianist and keyboardist Alyssa Koch. For more information on the charity piano recital on Friday, the 27th of October, visit lccs.org.sg or visit them on your socials. This is Culture Club, and I'm Melanie Olivero for CNA 938.